Cut the record. Okay, so once again, indefinite article is something that's specified and identified, right? And the article that used is the. So, for example, the book. No, I read the book. If you say I read the book, you are talking to a specific book, right? So the book is good. If you say the book is good, there is a specific book that you're talking about. Indefinite articles naman. Perella, can you hear me now? Narinig na ba?
Yes, yes, so I'm so sorry. My goodness, my apologies po. It's my audio here. Anyways, thank you po.
Okay. Nako, if you can switch your cameras, guys. No? To help me feel a bit better. Charing. Okay. So for indefinite article naman, we have it refers to a noun that is not identified. Obviously, it's the opposite. In English, it's a, and some. Okay. A, and some. For example, we say a book. I read a book. So if I say this, you don't know which book did I read, diba? Parang very vague pa, not clear which book. No, I read the book. If you compare that, it's identified. You know which book. Anyway, these are basic. I'm sure you know this from your grammar classes now since we grew up, since we're young. Okay, just kaya papasadahan lang natin. All right. So why do we need to study the articles? Because in Spanish, all nouns in Spanish have gender, okay? They have gender, which means they are either masculine or feminine. And it applies not just to human beings, but also to things, to places, etc. Okay? All nouns, living or non-living things, they're either masculine or feminine. Yeah. For example, let's cite the articles under the definite article na. We have L. Okay, L is the masculine singular, el muchacho. For example, the boy. Feminine counterpart is la. Okay, la muchacha, or the girl. They're both singular. Now for plural, we have los, masculine plural, los muchachos. And las, feminine plural, las muchachas. Okay, the girl. Okay. Now this is a very important part. That's why I tried my best to meet you guys today so I can discuss this because this will be part of your exam. Okay. So the differences between Spanish and English when it comes to definite article. The definite article is sometimes used in Spanish, whereas we don't use it in English. For example, when we use it with languages, okay, when we're talking about languages, except with hablar and estudiar. So you can compare the two already. So let's cite an example for this. El inglés es interesante. English is interesting. So the literal translation of that in English is the English is interesting because you use el, right? You remember el is definite article the, but in English you don't use the. You drop the article and say English is interesting. Okay? El inglés es interesante. And in whatever languages, what else? No, like Francés, Espanol, no. But if you use hablo or studio this time, you don't use the article. Okay. Hablo is hablar. Do you know it by now since you've studied 4.2? Hablar is hablo and estudiar is studio. Now, very quick again, conjugations. Favorite ni Jessie. Conjugations. What are conjugations? Don't worry, mas malala ang conjugation sa German. Okay. This is a bit easier. So, okay. Yo hablo. Yo is in English is the pronoun I. Okay? Je. Okay? Tu is you. Alright? Ito lang dalawang pag-aaralan natin this midterms. After midterms, we will proceed to studying the rest of the pronouns. Don't worry because we have to isa-isahin natin, no? Dahan-dahan. First, I want you to get used to using the first person, Joe, I, the speaker, and then of course it makes sense because you're going to be talking to someone, you're going to be asking, so you have to know also the second person. So as I've said, yun na nga, Joe is first person, to is second person. Okay? First person is the speaker, second person is the person we're talking to. Okay? So conjugation. How do we conjugate? The verbs in the first person usually ends with O. Okay? You drop the AR. Usually kasi verbs have, in Spanish, have AR ending. No? The infinitive form rather. Infinitive form. Ano kaya ito pinagsabi ni ma'am? Infinitive form is to plus a verb. Yan yung untouched. Let's say that's the untouched version. For example, hablar is, what is hablar? To plus verb. To. Anyone? To. What's the verb?
Hablo, ma'am.
The verb in English? What's the meaning?
Speak, ma'am.
To speak. Okay. And estudiar is to
Study.
be. Okay. So from here, this is the infinitive form, no? To speak, to study. If we put it in the first person, you drop the AR and change it to O. Okay. Let's see if magiging magulo na siya. Okay. And change it to O. Ta-da! Alright. And then, magiging hablo. Okay. It becomes now hablo O, which means I speak. Okay. Magic. Ta-da! Alright. You know, okay. So, again, second person naman, for the verb, conjugation of verbs, we drop the AR, ER, IR, usually kasi, you know, and then change it to S. Sometimes AS, ES, no. But you will hear S at the end, which means, ano ba, hablas, sorry, hablas, you speak. Ta-da! Okay. Right. That's why later, or when you study your 4.2 module, yung pregunta doon, they usually end with S, right? No? ¿Qué edad tienes? Hablas. ¿Qué idiomas hablas? No? ¿Dónde vives? Remember, it ends with S. Because yung conjugation for the second person, because you're asking someone. Right. So, quick lang yan. Na, please, again, I hope you understood the conjugations, no? Okay. Try to save that. Moving on and going back. So first is when we talk about languages, diba, it used. The definite article in Spanish is used. Compared to in English, we don't use it. With what else? We also use that when we're talking about the days of the week. Okay. For example, when you need to say on day Saturday, on days like on Thursdays on a regular basis. Okay. Example sentences is tengo que trabajar el sábado. So you see here, the Saturday. The literal translation is the Saturday. Tengo is coming from the verb, infinitive verb, tener, which means to have. Okay. Trabajar is work. el sábado. So I have now is tengo. You remember the rule that I just said? Tengo is the first person. Tener. Tengas. Que tengas un buen día. Have a nice day. Telling it to someone. Okay. Tengo and tengas. Right? Just a quick conjugation for the first and second. Juego is, did you all review your module 5? Jugar, which means to. Juego is to
Play.
play. Good. So jugar is to play. Al fútbol. Football is football. Los, you have to take note of the article we use here now. No. Los jueves. Okay, I play football on Thursdays. On a regular basis siya. That's why it's los. It's plural. On many Thursdays. Okay. So we use that there. We use article. Now, question, what about, ma'am, if you mean to say the students or the children? If it's mixed, right? Now, we have to use the masculine plural of both definite and indefinite to refer to mixed gender group. What do I mean by that? Let's cite some example. Los estudiantes de español aprenden rápido. The students of Spanish learn quickly. The students here, we're talking about a group student that includes female and male, right? So it's mixed. So what do you use now? It is los estudiantes. Use now the masculine plural, los or unos. Okay. So we'll be discussing indefinite. Okay. Los estudiantes, students de español or Spanish, aprenden, learn rapidly, quickly. Thanks. Ayun si Margie nagsusulat na nag-drawing. Okay. Definite or indefinite article rather, we have un, una, unos, and unas. Yeah. So un and una is feminine singular. You add s to make it plural, unos, unas. Yeah. Please read through the examples. Yeah, madali na lang. Don't worry. Our goal is being able to introduce ourselves. No, but of course, it's important that you know these articles. Okay. So, comparison naman, how we use it in English. The indefinite article is not used in Spanish, where we use it in English when stating somebody's nationality or job. For example, if you mean to say he's a Frenchman, we just say es francés. This is now the third person. No. So yeah, let's put it in the first person. Soy. You remember 4.2? Soy Filipina. Okay? So if you say soy Filipina, yo soy, sorry, yo soy Filipina. I don't say I am a Filipina, sorry. Nagba-vibrate. Weird. Okay, sorry for that. So yo soy Filipina. I don't say I am a Filipina in Spanish. Soy una Filipina. That's the literal translation. But no, you drop the una. Okay? Also, when you're talking about the job, soy profesora. Profesora. Soy estudiante. No? You remember? Estudiante. You don't say, just mean to say, I am a student. I am a student, no? There's an article. But in Spanish, you don't use una or uno. Soy una profesora? No. Okay? All right, clear tayo dyan. Next is when we use after the verb tener. Tener is in negative sentences. Tener. Tener is to have again. And when you say negative, it's I do not have. Do not have. Okay? For example, I don't have brother. You just say no tengo hermanos or no tengo hermano. Okay? You don't use una or uno. No tengo un hermano. singular. When you go unos hermanos, you don't use it. You drop it, no? Or sorry, yeah, unos is I don't have some brothers. So you drop the articles. This one is similar to what I said earlier when we're talking about the job. Okay, just don't no, because we're using here possessive na. Mi padre is another topic already. But just bear in mind, when we're talking about nationality and job, we drop the indefinite articles where we use it in English. Okay, just a recap. What are the articles? For señor, what is it? What can we use here? El or what's the indefinite? Un. Un. Okay. For señores, the plural is señora muna. Señora. Señora. What's the feminine?
La.
La and un.
Na.
Una. Dia. El dia and what's the indefinite of this? Un, yes. Okay. La noche and indefinite singular feminine. Un. What is it? Un. Sige lang. Una, okay. Plural tayo. Los and unos. Okay. What is the plural feminine? What is the plural feminine? Las. And un. You will just add as, unas. Los días and unos días and las noches plus unas noches. So yeah, okay. Again, you can practice it. So, okay. Now, let's go to our recitation. Very quick lang. Okay. So I hope you studied module 4 and 5. Basic presentation. Okay, I will start asking someone and someone will have to ask another person for about 2 questions. Self-introduction and okay, sorry, munti ko na ma-open yung exam. Okay. All right. What am I looking at? Okay. Hola. Sige, unahin natin si Jessie. Hola, Jessie.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo estás?
Uh, bien. ¿Y tú?
Estoy...
Oh, y usted. Sorry, ma'am.
estoy así. Pero estoy enfermo. I'm sick. Okay.
I don't know how to say. That's too bad in Spanish.
Muy mal. Very bad.
tama.
Mal is bad, right? Mal.
Oh, mal, yeah.
Ese es muy mal. That is
Says
very bad.
mal.
Esta is that or this. Esta is muy mal.
It's muy mal.
Okay. Okay. Good. We'll discuss that after midterms. Oh. Okay. One more question. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Filipinas.
Muy bien. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? ¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Que,
What do you like to do?
mis pasatiempos son cantar, bailar y escribir. Lo que es tuyo.
Gracias. You can just say me gusta. No?
Me gusta. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Okay.
good. Mis pasatiempos son, no, plural kasi yun. So take note here, no? Son, cuáles is plural, son, are, choose your hobbies because you're talking about
Okay.
plural hobbies. But you can also say, me gusta. Me gusta bailar, cantar, whatever you choose here. Okay, you can ask someone now.
Mm. Si Ate Fiorella.
Okay, what question would you ask?
¿Qué edad tiene?
Gracias. Hola, buenos días, everyone. Todos. Tengo 28 años.
Nice. 28. Okay. Oh my God, you look younger. Okay, you can ask one more question.
¿Dónde vive?
Vivo en Ciudad Baguio.
Good. Deba. Ciudad de
Thank you.
Base. Okay, Ella, you can ask someone.
Nicole. Nicole Mateo.
Okay.
Hello, Nicole. ¿Cómo se llamas?
Nako, you just said the name.
um, uh, I don't know what to ask. ¿Cuáles son tus pasatiempos?
Oh.
Me gusta ver la tele. ¿Y tú?
Hala, pinalik sa'yo. Good.
Me gusta cocinar. Am I saying it right, ma'am?
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Sige, si Nicole ba yung tinanong? Nicole, you can ask.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Si Kit.
Keith. Alright.
¿De dónde eres?
Keith, are you there? Diyan ba si Keith?
Hola Nicole,
Ayan.
soy de provincia de Ifugao. ¿Tú?
Good.
Soy de Filipinas.
And then, Keith, you can ask someone.
Mm. Is Rainil here?
Rainil. Si Rainil ba? You mean Rainil? You mean Rainil? Rainil? Is it Rainil?
Yes.
Okay, Rainil. It's your turn. You can ask him.
Hola Rainil, ¿qué edad tienes?
Oh, Rainil, where are you?
Itong tanong, hindi ko narinig mo. Wait lang.
Hola Rainil, ¿qué edad tienes?
Tengo 21 años.
Sí.
Ayan, okay. Rainil, it's your turn. Ask someone.
Mom, si ano po, Falyaw.
Palyaw. Okay, Palyaw. You can ask any question. If you want them to repeat, puedes repetir, por favor.
Hola,
Hola.
¿dónde vives?
Vivo en Baguio.
Very good. Palyaw, you can ask Thea. Sino ba pang tapos?
Hola, tía. Hola. ¿Qué idiomas hablas?
Oh, yeah.
Buenos días. hablo Ingles, Filipino, Ilocano, y un poco de coreano.
Oh, you speak Korean. Good, good. 안녕하세요. Okay, Thea, you can Margie.
Margie, hola. Hola, Margie.
Hola.
¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Can you repeat that again?
Puedes
Um,
repetir, por favor. Puedes repetir, por favor. Can you repeat that, please?
¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Hacer. What are your hobbies?
May gusto ko si Narbel. Películas y jugar con mascotas.
Good. All right. As much as I would love to stay longer with you guys, it's about almost time. But don't worry, you will be using that introduction sa inyong homework. No? Have you started it already? No. Okay. Basic self-introduction. You have 3 minutes. This one, no? Have you checked? We have this assignment. Please record yourself, no? For submission, please try to record via Canvas Studio. Where is this Canvas Studio? Anyone familiar using it? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
This one is Canvas Studio. You will see here, Canvas Studio.
Oh, so.
This button here, Studio, record. You can just press record or add. Record means you can record from this laptop you're using or computer. And then you can just, if you want to record by a phone or other device, you can just record it and drag here or paste it if you want to upload. And then if you already uploaded that in your library, go back to the assignment link, submit, no? Submit. If you try to submit, there would be the text entry. Sorry. Go to the text entry lang ha. Text entry lang. It says here. Text entry. Where's text box? And then click at the plug-in here. Plug-in Canvas. Your video will appear here. And then just select the video and then click embed. That's it. And then, okay? All right. If you have difficulties, you can just ask me or message me. No. Again, text entry ha, so I can easily view your videos. Text box or text entry. This one. Ta-da. If no questions, you have only a minute. Thank you so much. Sige, lahat kayo may points. No? Kaya, this is nice. Nice pag konti lang kayo, lahat may points. Perfect lagi sa attendance and participation. Thank you so much, guys. I might not be meeting you next week for Module 6 kasi naka-pre-record yung numbers. Start memorizing numbers, but you have madugong quiz for that the next day. Okay, so memorize numbers and telling time. Telling the time. Okay, I think it's already posted in your modules. Yeah?
When is the exam?
When is the exam? Let me check, but we only have a minute. So pag nakat, I will just send it to the announcement. No, I forgot. When is your exam? I think next week. Sorry. I will tell it to your announcement. No, I think Wednesday, Thursday, ba kayo? Friday, Saturday?
October 13 po ata.
Yes, 13 in my
Nice.
October 13. So, mahaba-haba pa. Thank you so much, guys. Kita yung
Thank you, ma'am.
Yung mga
Thank you,
Galing
ma'am.
ka po, ma'am.